just going to get underway. Got I had a piece of wood given to me. It's a nice piece of sapel. So that'll I'll do something with that. Not sure what yet, but that one edge is a bit stained, but that's not a problem. I'll cut that off and use that part. I'll probably carve a face or something with it. In fact, I might even just cut that part off now. Let's get this sorted out first. Should be able to touch this with my finger and it should. There you go. Right, I'll put that away, put that pen away. That brush is okay there. We've done that and done that. I'm going to keep these little bits of purple heartwood because I actually love that. I love the colour and everything about it. Let's put this out of the way a moment, just like that. So it's not a problem. I can see. Hi, Tim. Wow, that was quick. How are you, buddy? I've just been saying I got this nice piece of sapel given to me. I went to the timber yard and I bought some wood, and I said to them, "Is it okay if I just have that piece?" Doing well. That's great to hear. And he said, "Not a problem." I thought, well, I'll see what I can do with it. A couple of spoons I made. Let's put some light on, eh? It was a bit of a bonus when we have a bit of light, isn't it? What do you think of that? Little mad spoon. And there's, I don't know, a feather or a leaf. I think it's a feather. I think I did do it as a feather. Anyway, put a bit more light on. That's better. Are you doing well? That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Is there any snow by you at the moment, Tim? Let's put those over there out of the way. Put this out of the way for a moment. I was that happy when I found that. Right, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting this out today. Just so I pass a little bit of time, and we'll plug that in actually at the moment, and we'll put the that's charged. It's my noise cancelling headset, that's charged, so that's fine. Right. I'm just wanting to drill 2 holes there. I'll do that quickly. I'll drill 2 holes there, just quickly. I'm not going to show you because it's just over here. It's just a pillar drill. In fact, what's does anybody know why they don't mark they don't tend to mark drills very clearly with what they the size, I mean the size of them. Why is that? didn't go ideal, but never mind. I've done the 2 holes, and I'll end up countersinking those just to make them nice and smooth inside, but it will be covered up with a wheel anyway, because obviously I put the wheel through there, and that'll be covered up. Yeah, I keep getting a twinge in my leg, so I won't be moving much today. Hi Billy, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here. Right, let's get these out. There you go. Nice and easy, cut a hole through. And then you just have to literally, I'll stain this, probably with the tongue oil. I'm thinking of, Tim's saying I'm thinking of carving an arrowhead pendant today, maybe maple or walnut. I would imagine that's going to be nice. I've got a piece of walnut here. I'm not going to be doing much with it because it's a very it's broken there. This was another piece, but I had that and I cut it, and that piece shattered. It is lovely. It's lovely wood, but not sure what I'm going to be doing with that yet. And obviously this piece of sapel that I've got, I'm quite happy about having that and found it. I lost it yesterday, but I found it in the end. So we're going to be using that to do something with. While I've got this, I'm going to be drilling these holes because I've got to do those as well. In fact, I'm going to just probably drill those now. 11 people, 2 people liked it. This is a 2mm drill. And I did buy them before, but I bought them without this part on them, and it was just literally the drill. I kept losing them. See that? If they've got those bits on them, they're you're less likely to lose them. Well, I am. And they seem more solid when you use them for drilling. What I'm going to do now, because I haven't used it for a while, I'm going to use my little vice, Stanley vice, and these are fantastic. It's, put that like so, and then yep. And I was going to cut some wood today to make some more bird houses, but absolutely tipping down with rain, so I'm not going to be out in that. And this one you just undo like that, and you can manoeuvre that wherever you want to. It's a great vice, absolutely fantastic. So we're going to put that in there like that. I'm going to put it up to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not going to be cutting it any lower than that. We'll just drill it to there. Let's turn it around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. It's fantastic. You can angle this any way you want. Absolutely brilliant. And I have left a review, and I've left a affiliate link to this device, and it's great bit of kit. Stanley. So just put that through there like that. Holds it nice and secure. And safer than holding it with your fingers. What's happened there? Gosh, well, that hasn't happened before. Well, those are rubbish, aren't they? Hey, you come here, you soon see things, don't you? See things you'll never see anywhere else, I'm telling you. I want that to come out of there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo that and to put that onto there. Right, and I've ended up with one of those drills that I didn't like anyway, so I won't have that for very long. I didn't think they'd come out of there that easily. Not to worry. That is one neat vice. It is wonderful. Really good. If you go to my I've got a link for it where I've done a little short review, I think, on my YouTube channel. I've done a short review for it. There you go. I've got another drill, so that was the problem. Right. And they do heat up, these drills, so that might have been what was wrong. You'll never know. I'll never know. You definitely won't. That'll be red hot now. Yeah, absolutely red hot. 15 people watching. Double tap the screen to like it. Start off, I'll try and get 20 likes. 3. So do me a favour, double tap the screen. Costs you nothing. Or you can find the like button and press that. Of course, if you're new, press the subscribe, it costs you nothing as well. And you won't miss any of the future videos or tips I give out. Apart from the Celtic work, I'm doing green men, wood spirits, Celtic knots. I even make toy cars. And I've started to make bird feeding tables now. Tree of Life bird feeding tables. And there you go, that's the last one. So that is that's the way I do it. Then what we'll do is we'll cut out a spoon shape here. I might even do a couple more of those. In fact, I think I will. I'll do that now. Just do 2 more. And there you go. Easy as that. Thank you, Tim, reminding people. Billy will be right back. Got 4 people liked it now, 19 people watching. Just if you 19 people were to subscribe today, it'd be wonderful. That must be a little pin. I wonder if that's a pin or if it's a... Must be a little screw. That's a worry. They were only cheap. Right. And these little sticks that I bought also, they were these little cars sell. Well, they're a solid block of wood, so they'll last forever. And the children love them. Absolutely love them. Mom, can I have one of them? And when these are made, I charge £4 for them. And they take me about half an hour to make them, so I'm not making anything. I just like to see the children's faces when they have one and it cheers their day up. It's just costs nothing to be kind. Right, so get rid of that vice a moment. It's an absolute fantastic bit of kit. I'll tighten it onto my router table. Easy as. That's all right. Oh dear. You know when you think something's going to be easy and it's not? Oh, that's how I am generally in life. Right. And this was the Celtic knot that I did the other day. That's the one previous. Little Celtic knot, Trinity knot with the Celtic Trinity knot and a love heart. This is just a circle with a Trinity knot. See that? And now I'm going to move you down onto my scroll saw, and we're going to be cutting some holes into these spoons. Let's just get rid of those rough edges off the back of there. I'll use this. Everybody having a nice day anyway? Thursday today, isn't it? Love the Celtic heart knots. Yeah, they're very enjoyable to do. And these are the spoons that I do. That's pretty much, I've just got to do the shape of the bowl and the cutting out of the bowl. That's very easy to do now. So that's the hardest part of that spoon done. Let's change you over now to here. I'm going to change you over to the noise cancelling, and we're going to be doing the scroll saw. So let's put you like that today, and then we'll try and keep you like that. This is a side view for you, but you will be able to, I'm sure you'll be able to see okay with what I'm doing. Let's just see how you're gonna see that. Yep, I'm sure you'll be able to see that okay. First of all, I'll thread the blade through. Get that out of the way a second. Thread the blade through there. And these are very fine blades, as you can imagine. And Tim's having a wonderful day so far. That's what we like to hear. So we'll put some pressure on that now. And we'll just cut this one out first. There's my foot pedal gone. There it is. Look. Lower down. It's not low enough. Better. Right, that's the first one done. And now, just so you know, the difference that the noise cancelling makes. I'll connect the noise cancelling now and then you'll see what a difference it makes. Right, put that in there. Connect this up. Right, and I just need to know now if you can hear me nice and clearly. Tim or Billy, can you hear me? Anybody else going to have a comment? Is there any comments that you can make? That sounds like it's working okay, hopefully. Let's just carry on. Show must go on. Let me know if you're if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Tim? Can you hear me, Billy? Anybody? Give me the thumbs up if you can hear. Presume that's a no. If you hoping it's not a no, but never can be sure. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Tim. It just gives you the confidence that you've got the sound working. Thank you for letting me know. We'll carry on. And this is just to show you really live carving, because it shows you how long it actually takes to do, which is more time consuming. No one really values your time. It does take a long time to do. And some of the bird houses that I make can take up to 2-3 days to make one. When I first started, it used to take me a week to make one. And I've only been carving about, I'd say about 5 years. So it is quite a while, but some people out there that have been carving for 15, 20 years. And I'm not going to be anywhere near their standard, but I'm trying. And also I'm on Instagram now. I've been on Instagram for about a week. Just to try and get out there a little bit more. Right. Tried to recover that as best as I could. 36 people watching, 8 people have liked it. Please press the like, double tap the screen, costs you nothing. And if you could please consider subscribing, that costs you nothing as well. And it really helps me. Leave in the comments what you'd like to see me carving next. Hello, Joachim. Joachim, is it? Joachim. Joachim? Joachim? Not sure. Very sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name. Thank you for joining anyway. Nice to have you in the conversation. I know it's been a few days ago now, but did anybody watch the Super Bowl? Have any views on it? Super Bowl? Who was playing? I still don't know who was playing. For those of you, don't worry, I'm not going to be doing this all day. I'm going to do a couple more, then I'll leave this. Then we'll go on to carving the face of the wood spirit. It's a green man I'm doing. Oh, you weren't interested at all, Billy? No. Lots of people were like that. And Andrzejowski. Sorry, I can't say your name. Welcome anyway. You probably thought then, God, what's happened? You having a Tim says I didn't not really into American football anymore. It's gotten too political. Used to watch it to escape the political stuff. It's heading that way with lots of things, isn't it? Political. And in my opinion, they should concentrate on what their job is. They shouldn't interfere with sports or anything like that. Just try and do your job. Not being funny, a lot of them can't even do that. Politics. Anybody that really wants to could watch. There's I think it's a book, a film, a play, and it's called Animal Farm. If anybody ever wants to go and look at that, and it really relates to politics, how the politicians are. I think in one sketch, the or something similar, the fox. It's all animals, obviously, and the fox says to the chickens, "If you vote for me, I promise I'll be a vegetarian." You can guess what happens.
Hi, Joseph. I heard the term politics describes as a joining of two words, poly meaning many and ticks as a blood-sucking creature. Parasites. Sounds about right. Sounds like a perfect description. How are you, Joseph? Are you in? That's one of our sons. That's his middle name, Joseph. And those are the little parts that we're cutting out of each cut. Tim stepping down from his soapbox. Right, so I'm going to put this one onto there, and I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to leave it. And we'll be moving on to something else. In fact, what I haven't done for a while, I might actually carve an eye. The hardest part of what Roy's doing is keeping the weave consistent, but when you do, it's just stunning. Yeah, it is. It's difficult. It is difficult, and you've even got special lights here, and the I've got enough light to be fair. We can send that down. I know I said I wasn't going to cut this out, but I am. We're moving on to another project I've got in a moment. Okay, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cuts, and there's Joseph Keller. How are you doing, buddy? Turn that off, put that to one side, undo that. And that's all the progress I've made at the moment. Not very much, but it's a step in the right direction. Does take a long time, as I've said. The next thing we'll be doing is moving you over to the green man that I'm doing, and I must crack on with that, to be fair, because I've got to cut it down, draw the leaves on again. I'll do all that with you now, and you can see how we're getting on. See the mess I'm in here. Got some chisels over here. These are the chisels I like to use. And while we're here, if anybody's got any stickers they wanted to add to my board, I'd love to have you on my board. I haven't got many at the moment, but I've decided to put them there so they don't get ruined, and that's just a small gauge. Let's set the tripod up for this one. And I do have to keep moving it because I've got such a small room. And while you're here, I will show you some, I think it was a bargain. Teak oil, and it was came in a bag like that, and that's the make of it. Bartoline teak oil, 2 litres, £9.60. So I will. I'm going to leave a link somewhere for that. If you click on my links underneath, you'll see they're affiliate links. I get a small commission from them, nothing much, from you clicking on the link. Right, so now what I need to do now is zoom in a bit so you can see a bit more detail. Right, that's about as far in I'm going to be able to zoom without me getting in the way, without. Right, move that and that. I will need that actually. I'm not going to bother with my apron. My wife says I look like a mass murderer with my leather apron on out of a horror film. Nice of her. I'm going to try and put that onto there. And hopefully that'll hold it down. I'll put this this can go there, and I can see your comments. It's not a spiral blade, no, Joseph, it's not a spiral blade. The blade I'm using is a Pegasus blade. I'll show you now what one it is. It's this one. Number 4, 18 teeth per inch, plain end, Pegasus skip scroll saw blade. Okay, that's the one I was using. But we're moving on to right. What I said was we've got to get this down here. So I will be getting it all off, but I'll be shaping it. I think we're going down anyway, so okay, we can leave it at that. Hopefully you can see. And then what I'm going to be doing is just taking those edges off like that. I'll have to draw all these leaves back on, but that's not a problem. This is just to get the contour of the beard of leaves. And in all fairness, I should have done that first of all, but I didn't. Okay, so that's better than it was, and we'll do this side as well. Move that clamp a moment, probably further down, out of the way. And we're going down anyway, so. Yeah. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Right, that's looking better. 25 people watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe, hit the like. In fact, I might turn this upside down, saying I'm in a loud environment. You can always turn it up that way. Right, let's try and get this shaped a little bit better. I need my mallet. I've got to watch my leg. Okay, that's looking good. What I want to do now is I might actually do the eyes. Should we do the eyes? It's a bit more accurate, that is. That's a bit more relaxing. Let's put that clamp there a moment. Change it round. And we work on the eyes. Right, I've got to. There's lots of different ways I can do this now. I think what I need to do most of all is start. What I need to do is fix this to the wall, so it's not moving about so much. I did it much temporarily on this jaw horse, but it seems to be more of a permanent thing now. This just needs sharpening. I'll just quickly give that a sharpen. That's better. Right, I've got to remove this. Let's get rid of that. No. So I need more light here. Right. And this is not so manic as removing quite a lot of material. I've got to get in there with another gouge. I know what I'm doing here is just like undercutting the leaf. To give it a sense, more of a sense of 3D. Or is it 4D? I just don't know these days. Yeah, just scooping in there. I'm doing this angle so you can see better. Just scooping in there. To give it more depth. And then I'll be able to put the eye inside there. I don't think anybody's going to look at it that closely. It's going to be a birdhouse or in the garden, so I don't know. You might get a neighbour come in and go, ooh. Has he hollowed out the back of the leaves? And you can say, yes, of course he has. Right. Don't know what that bit was supposed to be then. That's a leaf coming round like that. That's a leaf coming down. I think this bit we can blend that down. Don't think that's anything too significant. We've got 12 people watching, 12 likes. That's okay. That sounds about right. Right, we're going to take that bit down now. So that bit I need for that chisel. I should move over that way a little bit so I'm closer to my chisels, but we will. We'll sort that out eventually. Oh God. There you go. I've just slipped again. And that's what happens, and then you end up creating more work for yourself. And you have to redo the leaf. Oh dear. So there we've got to cut that down and we're going to define that, but I need to turn that round again, which is why I only have them on these small clamps, which are quite easy to clip off. They weren't to start with, they were quite difficult to clip off. I needed 2 hands, but as time goes on, I've either got stronger or the clamps have got weaker. I'd imagine it's the clamps have got weaker. Right, so going to right, and then I can dig into there. With a, in fact, I've got a veiner, Robert Sorby veiner over here. It's perfect for what I want there. See that way it digs in. If you use the mallet, I know it sounds mad, but it's more controllable. It's more control. Seems bizarre. See? Which I should know. I do know, but I just don't. Sometimes I don't take my own advice. You see that? You can. Look at that. And I can turn that round now again. And that's what it involves. It involves a lot of turning round, clamping, reclamping, looking at it. And it does take a long time. If you're going to rush it, you'll be able to see that you've rushed it. If you're going to do it well. Yeah, that's my next mission. I'm going to fix this carving station to a wall. That's what I need to do. I need a stronger magnet over there. Some other way of doing it. And we will use this one. And we'll cut out another leaf. Of course, these are palm gouges. To fit in your palm really nicely. Flex cut. Flex cut palm gouge. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Just press the button. Costs you nothing. How many things is going to cost you nothing today? I'd bet you not much. It's going to be the best nothing you've spent all day. Right, so I'm going to crack on with this. I'm not going to bore you anymore with it. And I will see you later. I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee and a sandwich. And I will see you later. Right, I'm going to go. And here we are. And remember, whatever you do, do it well.